O. W.
Okay, now choose it.
Can't spell yellow.
He's fine, he got it.
It's hard to spell aloud. I always mess up
So
there.
that was not
Okay,
monkey.
so you want to show what that is?
So because screech is.
Comparison of unlike things without the use of like as, metaphors.
Okay,
Good.
and could you open up another thing so we can see an example of it maybe? Did anybody get a picture? Thumbs up if you actually added a picture. Okay, thumbs up if you found it easy to identify the picture. Thumbs down if you found it really hard to identify the picture. Thumbs down.
It was like in between.
In between, put your thumb down.
Okay.
Okay, so one of the things we want to communicate to you guys is that sometimes it's hard to convey a message through a picture if you're trying to say a certain thing. So there's certain times where it's better to say something in a sentence or say something in a picture. Can anybody think of a time that it would be good to say a message in a sentence rather than, or like in a word rather than a picture of it? What about like road signs? Has anybody ever, when you see a red light, what's next to usually like a, have you seen a stop sign before, right? Okay, what if there's a picture of somebody driving and telling them to stop? Would that be harder to understand? Thumbs up if you think it would be harder to understand. Thumbs down if you think it would be easier to understand. You think it'd be easier to understand a picture of somebody stopping?
Yes.
Really? Maybe you're just a visual person. Okay. Well, just for
So
things
it's
like,
different for everyone.
I guess it's different for everyone. So sometimes you might understand pictures better. But for the most part, we need certain messages conveyed in words and certain messages conveyed in pictures. So we just wanted to communicate to you guys that sometimes you can describe something, like you can describe a bird in a picture, or you can describe it like the bird flew over the window.
You guys did an awesome job with the cootie catchers. I was really impressed with all your example skills and just the 5 skills. You guys got it down. You're going to be using that for the rest of the day. Also, remember the clap, clap, snap, snap. Everyone's going to be doing that, okay?
You guys can take the cootie catchers if you want.
Yeah, keep them.
Sure.
Yeah. You can play on the bus.
When you walk, just so you guys know, if anyone needs to use the bathroom at any point, you can just call on the bus and we'll show you where it is. So now Deborah's going to tell us about how we're going to respect each other in this classroom.
So, you guys clearly are being very respectful right now,
We don't need
and
to take this
not.
And just so you know, if anyone needs to go to the bathroom, you can just tell a teacher and they'll let you know how to go. Or where to go, how to get there. Okay. Did you guys learn the clap, clap, snap, snap?
Yes.
Okay, so let's try it. Clap, clap, snap, snap.
You guys got it down. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is, I have this pile of paper right here. I'm going to put it on the table. You guys are all going to get a different piece of paper. You're going to read the sentences on the paper, and you're going to try and figure out what figurative language is in the sentence. So we have these different examples and techniques that we use for figurative language. Onomatopoeia, alliteration, metaphor, and simile. I think you guys just talked about those with the last group. So you guys know what they are. Try and find them in these sentences, and then once you've decided on which one you think your sentence is, you're gonna stick it up on the wall under the name. So there's pieces of tape up there.
And then you'll walk around and look at everybody else's to make sure you agree with where they put it. If you're not really sure if they put it in the right spot, just remember that and we'll talk about it afterwards when we sit down again. So yeah, just take a piece of paper and look at it. If you need some help, we'll be walking around.
Pass them down.
I know.
Okay. Everyone got one? Just take a minute to read it.
Sometimes reading it out loud helps if you want to do that.
What do you think about that one? No? That's like her.
How you guys doing?
Are we doing it? So then it's not a symbol, right? Yes, it's not comparing anything.
Okay, read it to me.
So do you see any noises?
So you're pretty sure about where you put yours up?
But I don't know what the It's hard to remember these. So alliteration is
Oh, all right.
So,
Okay.
what seems like it's,
Did you see?
Then we have a new lesson.
Compare? So what else could it be? We already
Did you want to put yours under some? Oh, yours is over there. Okay, that's not yours. Let me make sure.
so where the
Josh.
it's like, did you put it under there? Okay, so
It goes right
yeah. What, do you think there's anything in here that seems like it might be repeating?
So if you want, you can put in between alliteration and metaphor, or you can choose one.
So don't forget to walk around and look and see if you're ready with the rest of them.
So if you guys want to walk around and see what other people put up,
Hear anything that was repeating? Okay, what was that?
can you take a look and see what other people put up?
Put it actually, maybe put it in between here. Just
Of
because
the
it's
tree called life. What part of here? Of the sky?
maybe somewhere.
Gonna tell her to look around.
What is,
Do you want to take a glance? See what else everyone else put up?
is it being compared
All right,
to?
and then once you're done, maybe look around and just
Okay.
see if there's anything
So
you
where
disagree
did
with.
you like?
If there's anything up here that you
Yeah, I think
think
you're right,
is something
but
different.
you notice that
Check it
there is
out.
repetition.
Make a note of it in your mind.
Make a note of that, because
And then
you're
we
right, thinking that it's also.
How do these look? You think these are right?
So you want to use.
They look pretty good. So just look at the ones over here. They all look right. Do you agree with all these? Good.
So sit down if you've looked around. And we can come back and talk about things.
I'm gonna ask for general consensus. Give me a thumbs up if you think everyone put them in the right categories and you agree with all of them.
Put your thumbs up high so I can see. Okay, everybody
I see
agrees?
lots of thumbs up. You guys must
You
be on
guys
the
are
ball.
way up.
So some of these were a little bit trickier than
Some of these
others.
were trickier. This one especially is, can anybody look at that and see if you did it?
Why don't you, can you read it out
So,
loud?
yeah,
Read
read it
Get
out
up
loud for us.
closer,
Nature's
please.
first green is gold, her hardest hue to gold.
Okay. And so, does anybody see anything in there? What do you see in that? Alliteration. Good.
Cute.
Does anybody see anything else in that, other than Blake? Because we already know you know it.
What's your
Okay,
name?
go ahead.
Jasmine.
Jasmine, go ahead.
The green and the gold.
So what about
Pairing
those?
those two things.
Okay, and,
Like a metaphor.
good. So that one is both alliteration and metaphor, which Blake figured out and therefore put them in between these two. That's why it's in the corner. But does anybody see anything else up here that would consist of two different literary, figurative language? Sorry.
So everybody think about theirs. Was there anything
Could
else
yours
that you
have
could fit
contained
into?
What about yours?
No, that onomatopoeia one.
Which one? First one?
It has crackle, so that's onomatopoeia. It has as, and
It does have as, but is it comparing two things? What do you think it's comparing?
We
But
do want to
no,
look for the word as. so-
Yeah, it does have the word as, but it's not comparing two things, which means that one's tricky too, but
Yeah.
that means it's not.
What it's doing
Yeah.
is it's saying that when I got more wood, it crackled, I put it in the fire and then it crackled. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like transitioning the sentence rather than comparing.